Hello everyone, and welcome back to RIZ-ZOAWD Beyond the Yellow Brick Road. And here we find the Summer Witch. The bitch. Oh, hello, Travels. What's Tin Junk doing here? Why do I dislike Tin so much? Well, it's just, allergies. Yeah, just allergic, see? No way with you. No acting up. Come on, go, shoo. What? What? Well, fine. It's forced to you. To be way. Ha-choo. Team Rocket are chewing away again. With two little blue hoods, just like the last witch had two assistant red hoods. So I start off by doing buffs, of course. We want to also take out the little hoods. I was deciphering whether I wanted to start out with buffs or take out the little blue hoods first. Which, yeah, if I remember correctly, I was seeing if the Tin Man's group attack would affect the two blue hoods, but they won't, so. Luckily they don't do too much damage. But they'll heal the witch if you leave them alive. You need to kill them, so. Yeah, I guess I decided to kill them first. Yeah, and they buff too, so. Yeah, you want to get rid of them. Don't leave them around. They'll buff and then they'll heal the witch if you leave them alive by damaging her, so. They're completely pointless to leave alive. Yeah, I wish I could capture two screens at one time. But, what can you do? DS doesn't have a lot of options to record. The few that exist cost $5 bazillion. No, just a real lot of money. Like, beyond a freaking console. Just totally not worth it unless you just happen to be witch. Anyway, now we start with the buffs if I remember quickly. We have all those new skills. The Revive Fallen Unit skill that Dorothy learned will become useful here. I think I tried the Magic Reflector a little near the end of the fight to see if I could counter some of her spells, because she does have a few spells. Now that one I like though, increasing defense, but she does physical and magical, even though she's a witch. But yeah, I would debuff and buff like you would normally do in most RPGs, and then just wail on her with what you can. Which, I kept swapping around a good bit, to be honest. She was harder than the last witch, in my opinion. But I think I pretty much squeaked away pretty alright. I mean, that's just a opinion, Willie. It's not that vastly different from the last witch, really, though. Just get rid of the whole assistance, and then just get buffs, debuffs, and start wailing on her. The only real thing you need to watch out with her is that I think she only used it twice in my battle with her, but she has a spell which will basically enhance her next spell. So if she uses it, you need to just basically act defensive. Get people healed, block, or change out for the Tin Man or something. Because, well, she's gonna hit you really freaking hard. And she does have a, I think it was an Earth type-like spell that hits everyone that's out, so. I was just trying out that. I just figured, why not? Because the thing I really feel that they missed out is making a lot of skills more, like the type usage. I feel like they really didn't use it very well on the bosses. I mean, yeah, this is only the second boss, but still, it's. The witches, you think they could do weird stuff like gain defenses and weaknesses against their different advantages and change them in and out during battle, making you have to change, or maybe like gain immunity to the Tin Man or the Scarecrow or something temporarily or something, thus making you have to either rely on the Scarecrow's skills instead of him attacking, or just change him out completely. feel like there was just a little miss. Like, I like what they did with combat in the game. I just feel like sometimes it's just a missed. Also, I think she also had a skill that removed all your buffs, if I remember correctly. But overall, she didn't pose too much of a threat, really. Yeah, the triple strike I used was the Tin Man's big damage move against plant types. A single enemy. I just figured I'd throw in there. I just tried because I hadn't really tried many of his newer skills. Because, I mean, like, you usually use those kind of skills on, well, a really tough enemy of that type. And to be honest, most of the enemies ain't insanely tough. So, it's kind of a, Actually, most of the tough enemies aren't actually types. They're usually colorless. And, yeah, I forgot to mention that, too. She can charm your party members, which is very bad, of course. Charm is never a good thing in almost any RPG. Luckily, in this one, you can just simply change them out and just have them sit in the back until you kill them, though. And luckily, Dorothy does have a move for curing that. If you remember quickly, she got the cleansing, which cleanses status effects. So, of course, vastly useful again. Seems like Dorothy has a good number of useful skills. Tin Man's kind of Scarecrow's good for debuffing, and the Lion just has a few different things of use and non-use. Oh, that's it. That's the thing now that's gonna make her magic stronger. Yeah, this is an Earthquake. It hits everything, and with that, it just does so much more damage. That's pretty much that and Charm are probably her two biggest threats in the fight. Yeah, I'm trying to find them quickly. Oh crap, she charmed Tano. Crap. Tano, no cheating. Yeah, Alyssa's getting low on her mana, so I was throwing a few HP bottles here and there. Then I gotta cure the charm in that so I can keep using the Cowardly Lion. It's all a mixed match of doom. But overall, yeah, this is it's a step up from the previous fight, but still, I don't think they've used the battle mechanics to its full capacity. Actually, you know, they could have made the assistants instead. I understand they make the whole cat hood things the assistants of each witch, but you know what could be interesting is if they had different cat hoods that actually had a type associated with them. They like give them 2 types or 1 type or something. I don't know. I just feel like they created the whole type mechanic, and to this point, aside from normal battles, they just don't really make a vast use of it. And I still have to argue that the ghost type for Dorothy's just still kinda when most other killers can usually do more damage than her now, regardless of her being more efficient. But to what I understand, they also have a higher chance to crit though, so technically Dorothy has a higher chance to crit against the ghosts, but the damage she's doing just doesn't seem really worth it much. I mean, Tin Man can just do so much more damage, so unless it's a really large group of separate enemies that he can't hit all at one time, it just doesn't. Because if that's the case, then Tin Man's definitely better to use, because his skill to hit everything when they're in a group is useful, regardless of whether they're plants or not. But yeah, we're almost getting here, so I decided to start pulling out some punches if I remember quickly. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's where I tried the magic reflector. I think she did cast one spell and it reflected it. I think, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since this recording. I just got to doing the commentary for it. I've been so busy with the convention and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. But yeah, too bad the reflection only works on one target, or is it the whole self? Yeah, it's a single target, so. But still, it works. And we get levels! Of course, massive leveling. Why not? And we'll really get a little story dialogue here too. But I did mess up on a portion of it, but I go back to it, so. Oh dear, I actually lost you guys, sure, strong. What a shock, wait a minute, my allergies are gone. You know, now that my eyes aren't watery from allergies, you mister, you look sturdy and strong. We weren't able earlier, but let's have some fun together. You should spend the night here. And so the gang set up a party, and they toasted all night and ate her food. The group decided to humor her and stay for the night, excited to prepare them all sorts of seafood. Even Tin Man was treated with care, and he seemed very happy. Hi. Ha ha ha. Hi. Hi. Now, Alyssa ate a plentiful and delicious seafood where she's never before. Oh, and see, that's why I messed up. I'll go back to it. When Tanner and the others had fallen asleep, full and content, Dorothy alone stayed awake and looked up at the night sky. She began to think of home. I wonder if they really went to go back to my world. Was there ever a time I had so much fun like I did today? Do I really want to go back to the house where no one else but Pixie? Toto! Then Alyssa realized something. Maybe she was like the Scarecrow who was stubbornly guarding a road. If it wasn't for the tornado, she probably would have stayed alone, without life giving much of anything else. Maybe she was like the lion, who, having alone for so long, feared meeting people. Maybe she had forgotten to be like us. And Tin Man probably had not had any chance to really nurture her heart. I wonder what I will end up wishing for from Oz. What if the place I want to return isn't home? Perhaps all the hard thinking had taken her toll. The group decided... we go backwards. The lively party continued. Let me get back to that part. But anyway. Well, I guess we should say our goodbyes here. I'm gonna find another nice place and have all the fun. When you guys ever just get tired of being used by Oz all the time, feel free to come by and say hello. Farewell! Team Bikini blasting off again. Wait a minute, used? What do you mean used? He don't use me. He said he'll grant us a wish if we help him. You're all supposed to be the evil doers. Why? I'm all experienced, 2 gold clusters, tree ash, magic droplets, and all that stuff. Ah, you have returned, and you've defeated the Summer Witch as well. What frightening power! How dependable you are! I mean, with this, the Land of Summer is back in my hands as well. Though it's still only part of the Magic Land. Pieces returned, thank you all. Now, you brought an egg. Let me take care of it. With this, we have 6 eggs. This should allow us to demonstrate the Land of Autumn. In accordance, I will allow another part of my safe and stores and reserves and equipment, you know. Don't forget to prepare yourself and pay me lots of money for doing all this work for me. I'll be waiting for your reports from the new land. Over and out. Get the fuck out of here now, you evil people. See you all next time.